Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chaos Gaming. I am your host, Jason. I'm here to bring you another review. This review is about Dying Light. I want to give the reasons why I liked this game and why I disliked it in general. Please note that I am doing this review only because Dying Light has a sequel coming out, which looks very interesting enough to play. The pros of this game, are the great story that the game has. I love the fact that it's in a post-apocalyptic world where you have to, you know, loot, survive, and kill in order. Well, survive is the same thing as everything I'm saying, but what I'm saying is you have to loot, you have to kill, you have to get away from the enemies. Stealthy, non-stealthy, however you choose to do it. It is amazing. Another thing I like about this game is the fact of the weaponry. There's a vast amount of weaponry. Practically anything you can find can technically be used as a weapon. Metal rod, a broom, a mop stick, a bat, nails, um, razor blades, whatever you can think of, they thought of in this game. The creators of this game thought of it enough to be able to put it into into a game and collaborate it with the fact that all these things can be used to kill a zombie, which in real life it can be. It's been proven in other zombie TV shows, movies, or whatnot, including like The Walking Dead and whatnot. The one thing I liked about it, which was different than other zombie games, like zombie games that I played, like such as Resident Evil and whatnot, is the fact that you have this how can I put it? You have this tenacity to, literally like grab anything in your arsenal and fight. In Resident Evil, all you have is a machine gun, a pistol, a knife, shotgun, grenade launcher, bazooka, whatever you want to call it, and that's what you have to use. And it's so funny that you can use it and yet you don't draw any attention to yourself. In this game, if you use a high-end weapon as a machine gun, a pistol, or whatnot, since they're not silenced, you will draw a herd of walkers or zombies, whatever you want to call them, to you, which will come and attack you. That's one thing I like about the different ways of using the weaponry. Another thing I like about the game is the parkour. That's one thing I've loved since Assassin's Creed is the ability to be able to, climb buildings without really having to use ropes or any type of climbing utensils as like hooks, ladders, etc., etc. You practically can scale a building on your own, like if you were Spider-Man. Kind of love that feature. It's one of my favorite features of the Assassin's Creed series, which when they incorporated it into this game, it made me want to play it more, only because of the parkour. And then I found out that the story was awesome, and it intrigued me even more and got me so into the game that I played it from beginning to end, 100% completion, first try. I did all side missions and everything. It was amazing. Another thing I like is the main character, which is Kyle Crane, who gets infected in the beginning of the game, and you have to practically fight your way through without turning into one of those infected or zombies or whatever you want to call them. Um, Along with other characters, which right now my brain is drawing a blank on their names, but all the other supporting characters are amazing as well. Everybody who played them did a very good job. I'm not too sure if this game had motion capture, like a lot of other games that I've played. The actual actors also do the mocap for the characters. Since it's a first person shooter, I'm not too sure how they do this because I'm not too familiarized with first person games. I'm not into them normally, but this game really got me interested and in a deeper level than most. Because I played Call of Duties mostly with my friends online and stuff, and I've beaten most of the stories for all the Black Ops and Modern Warfare's and whatnot, but haven't even played the last Call of Duty, only for the sole purpose that, like I said, I'm not into first person shooters. but that's just my opinion. Everybody to each their own. The main thing I like about the game, and this is gonna be the last of the likes, is technically the main antagonist of Dying Light. His name is Rice, the biggest villain you have in the entire game. Political figure who was trying to maintain an order, after the outbreak on Haran. Um, who ended up changing, or his demeanor changed and his thoughts changed. Everything changed once his brother died, which made him go into this spiral of trying to own the world and being the biggest badass you can, until you end up killing him or whatnot in the game. Spoiler warning for those of you that haven't played. Now, the only thing I did not like, this game, only has one con that I don't like, and I've already said it. The fact that it's a first-person game. If this game would have had like a human that you can control, like Metal Gear Solid or something like that, I would have loved this game a lot more, and I would have given this game a higher rating. But overall, putting my hatred for first persons aside, overall, I rated this game a 9 out of 10 for story, characterizations, and weapon modifications and weaponry in general. Which IGN technically scored pretty closely. IGN gave him about an 8.5, GameSpot gave about a 7, and someone else gave, I think it was a 6.5, I'm not too sure. I felt that the game did meet my expectations in keeping me entertained, which I feel is a key importance in any game of any genre that you play. The whole reason to play a game is to feel entertained, to feel like you're part of the story. Which is why I love the Metal Gear series and certain other games like Assassin's Creed, Metal Gear, stuff like that look like movies. Was because in a movie you can sit down, relate to certain characters, and enjoy what's going on, what's not going on, etc., etc., etc. Whereas certain games, it's just you get it from point A to point B, but you're not really entertained. So it's kind of weird. I feel more that a game is worth more when you're entertained longer, for the sole purpose of like being entertained, as like great story, had a lot of turnouts that you didn't expect, things like that. That's what I love about games. I can't wait to see what the creators of Dying Light are going to do now with Dying Light: The Following, which is the continuation story of Kyle Crane, in his search for peace, balance onto the world, or whatever, trying to help out fellow survivors and whatnot. And I really want to see what's going to happen with that game when it finally comes out. And I will play it, and I will play it for my channel here, and see how the story unfolds with you guys. From beginning to end, like I did with the first game. So please do me a favor. If you like this review and you would like to see more reviews in the future, please thumbs up this video, share amongst your friends and family, and as always, subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time on Chaos Gaming, this is Jason signing off. But before I do, I'm going to leave you with a clip of the trailer of the Dying Light that hits consoles as early as 2016. Alright guys, enjoy, much love, and until next time, catch you guys later. Jason out.